behind the scenes.
That was amazing. We haven't seen that for some time. Yeah.
No, and you get to kind of have a little bit of an insight into this incredible collection that is Matahina, which we only see a few times a year, but it allows us to see, one, the expertise that goes into it. Kate, of course, putting the pieces together. We talk about Kate so often. And allowing you to have that knowledge when you are buying something, as you are in the Matahina collection, what it's all about. You know, you're not just walking in and buying any old piece of jewellery. This is a collection that it's so refined. It has the stamp of approval across so many of our jewellery connoisseurs. The best pearls in the world, essentially, David.
They really are. We're supplying some of the best retail stores in our business.
Yes.
And have done for many generations. We're very lucky. It's all we ever can know and talk about is pearls.
So
and we bring the same quality here to TVSN.
That's exactly
right. TVSN viewers have been so wonderful and supportive of us. We're into our 11th year, which is amazing. Yeah.
Which is just extraordinary.
Fantastic.
And every visit, you know, more and more lovely ladies are joining in with the Matahina collectors that have already been collecting over that time. Now, we've got some previews. This one is already saying sold out, I believe. This piece is just, wow, next level. We're going to ask you to this hour that you do confirm your purchases as quickly as you can. You know, we've got, obviously, by the limited nature of the pearls that we're showing you, we don't have 10 or 20 or 30 of these. Isn't that breathtaking? Oh, David.
You can definitely only make one of these. The average size these days of the Tahitian pearls is 9 millimeters. And this necklace is enormous because I think it's 15 to 17 millimeters in the size. So, and they are amazing for their luster and their color and their shape. And they have to come out of an oyster like this, which we'll get to in a minute. So
they are way above average. I remember.
Enormously above average. And 90% of all pearls are 8, 9 and 10 millimeters. 90%. So that means 10% are 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And these are 15, 16 and 17. And
you know what? That's actually an excellent price because no word of a lie, everybody. I know we're moving on to the next piece, but one of my dear friends from school tuck shop from Canteen, she had a lot of jewellery stolen. And she wanted to, with the insurance money, she asked me about getting a piece like this. Now, I got a quote through Kate, and it was actually about 30.
Oh, wow.
So that was about 18 months, 2 years ago.
Yes, yeah.
So that's incredible.
This is amazing buying. And the pearls are slightly off-round, but really amazing different colours. And it's a very, very special piece. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
I always talk too much in the preview, so I'm going to be very quiet for a moment.
Yes. Oh, we're looking at the earrings. Now, at the moment, the rose gold is saying sold out. We do have the option of the South Sea pearl, the Tahitian pearl, or the yellow. We're going to take you through each of those when we get to them. So at the moment, this is obviously the Tahitian, and they're in yellow gold. The South Sea are in the yellow, and I think we've got the option to choose in the rose gold if you want the South Sea in the rose gold or the Tahitian in the rose. So be quick if you're after any of those. 16. Gee, I like that design.
I do too. It's really modern, the way it hangs. It's really classic. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, a little bit of
very stylish. Yes.
Nice. Now, this one is one of our rose gold pieces. We have a few rose gold options to show you in the hour. I do like this. A little bit of a break in the then having just all pearls, which I must say is my favourite. But
and this will be handmade. I think these are there are very few of these, but they will be handmade. So, of course, if it is too big, we never know what size to make things exactly. Well, we do. I shouldn't say that about Kate not knowing. But we had a lovely customer called Ali called in to the last show and said, could we make some bracelets smaller, for example?
Yes.
And with this, you could take a link out if you wanted to, if it was just too much.
That's true, you could, because this one is big. Smaller. Yeah. It's 24 centimetres. So, look, you know what you could do? You could maybe even take out
two pearls and make
some earrings.
And take out a couple of links. You could, definitely, depending on your size. Absolutely.
That could actually work. Now, we did want to preview this one, the semi-Baroque Akoya pearl necklace. That one is a 50 centimetre strand. It's finished with a solid sterling silver clasp. It is one of the more affordable options in a strand. So if you're thinking, oh, I love the look of strand, they're so classically beautiful, so elegant, so sophisticated, this could be an option for you. And David, tell me a little bit about this one.
So Akoya pearls, this is the oyster. It's a very little oyster, Akoya pearl oyster.
Cute little
The average, they're very hardy, but they're very small. So the average size is 5 to 6 millimeters of Akoya pearls from Japan. And when I came into the business when I was 18, this was a $2 billion a year business for Japan, which was a lot of money back in the 80s.
Yes.
It was a huge business, but that was the national export of Japan, what Mikimoto made famous. So the Akoya pearls are famous for their luster when you buy the really good ones, which are very bright, have this beautiful pinky overtone. And this is 7.5 to 8 millimeters, I think, or 8 to 8.5. Is it?
This is 8 mil.
8 millimeters, so 8 to 8.5 or 8 to 9 millimeters. So it's the higher sizes, but it's a great length, and we're having a real revival in Akoya pearls worldwide at the moment.
Well, excellent value. They really do represent great value, don't they? When you think about that.
And really, this was what was made famous all through I mean, it stopped for the war, of course, but before the war, and then the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, it's been a huge business in Japanese pearls. So they are a sort of staple in people's wardrobe.
That quality, like honestly,
we chose pearls that were really, really bright and a great length as well.
Oh, stunning. So there you go. Oh, it is lovely to have you shopping with us on a Sunday evening. Nice to have you back too, David. Welcome
Thank
back.
you. And happy birthday for TVSN, number 23.
23.
Yeah? How amazing. And it's Christmas.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
it's
Christmas
Christmas.
show. So my last visit of the year. And
it is your
I was saying before, I just cannot believe it's Christmas already and we're here.
Like
Yeah.
Honestly, blink and you miss it. It's so crazy. At the beginning of this year, I said I'm going to make this year not go as fast, and it didn't happen.
Yeah, no, this has been the year of constant travel and endless things. But it's been very good. But wow, we need the January break.
We do need a little bit of a break, don't we? Yeah. So now we are going to start with a bracelet. Oh, ladies, this is serious. We have here, look at the combination. I like that this has got a little bit of everything.
It really does, and it's a perfect example of Australian pearls where they're really bright. They've got that circle style where you have those concentric lines around, and we've made it in different sizes. But the most outstanding feature, as always, is the luster, and it's got that really strong natural pinky overtone. So if you bought the bracelet, it would match your Akoya necklace. They both have that really pinkiness, you know.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Yes, yeah.
So, you know, when we're talking about pearls and similar with diamonds, you know, you can look for clarity or you can look for size. So with pearls, I would say that the colour is more important than the size.
The colour's a personal choice,
right.
but in the hierarchy of values, it's the luster's number one by far, because you'll only choose the colours you like, or you could have all the different colours.
That's what I mean, like the luster. You know how you see the hues.
And then you see the pink in this. We'd call them white pearls, or we'd say the Tahitians are black, but the hues inside, as you say, are pink and green and all different colours. And in the Australian pearls, when you can get them to be silver pink or white pink like that, they're really amazing. And that's what we call in the trade AAA luster. It's this. We see it here. You know, when you get it home, you'll see how.
You can actually see it on that monitor there. Look at that.
That really is. And there's no luster enhancements. Somebody telephoned in earlier during Sarah's show just to say, are the colours natural of your golden pearls?
Yes.
And everything on the show is natural colour and natural luster. Very important point, because that's why they are quite pricey, but worth their money.
Premium. We're talking premium. You know, as David was saying earlier, they do work with and supply to some of the biggest design houses in the world. So when you're buying Matahina, you are buying the same quality that you can expect to be buying, you know, from a shop on Fifth Avenue or in
Bond Street. We have a
Street.
good business in London, and you can, you know, we just don't put them in the same colours, boxes, and names, but you're not paying for all the real estate and advertising, basically.
You're still getting that quality.
But you're getting the same quality, definitely.
Well, honestly, if you're not quick enough for this one, you will have to kiss it goodbye because it is very limited now. We are offering a saving, in fact, of $200. And 7-part payments, by the way, which is great because you can get this under the tree. It's 23 days till Christmas.
The great thing about this show, too, is we're at the very beginning of December, but you don't have to return something, I think, till very late in January. So it's like 50 days away or something. So you've got you've got a really amazing time to make up your mind, which is the other difference between TVSN and retail, where you've sort of got to decide on the spot.
Well,
and they don't really want it back.
Well, I don't think you can do that.
Whereas we've got an open returns policy. It's quite all right. Yeah.
It's nice to know. So this one does have that gradual of size from the bigger end up to about 15 mil down through to about 10. It truly has the most amazing luster.
And again, Marnie, if you had too many pearls and you wanted to take some out and try and make some pendants or earrings, you totally could again with your jeweler. Yeah.
Absolutely. 1949. Now, this one has sold out. Sal's producing our show. She said, is that confirmed too? It has confirmed.
And that's an enormous pearl. It's a 15mm pearl.
Yes.
And we've chosen a silvery blue pearl that will match the gemstones in there.
Oh, and aren't these gorgeous?
They're really beautiful.
I love those.
Our outstanding partners in crime Sandy and Shelley are two ladies who make these cluster earrings that Kate attaches to our earrings. It's very intricate work, and they make them. They're just up in Newcastle. Amazing
Really?
lady, Shelley.
Well, the Tanzanite has actually confirmed, by the way. They've sold out and confirmed.
They're so beautiful.
Have the tourmaline. Yeah, we didn't get to see them.
Right.
Hopefully we'll get to see
the
tourmaline.
Well, thank you very much. Whoever's watching and buying them, thank you.
Yes, it's always a nice surprise to have a piece of Matahina under the Christmas tree, ladies. I know that you'll be absolutely delighted. Now, I want to really set this next pair of earrings up because this is true. This is not too much exaggeration, David. I'll have you correct me if I need correcting. That it's so difficult to get two pearls of this quality, of this size, of this shape to match, that we may never see another design like this again.
You can't underestimate how hard it is. It's easy in 10mm and 11mm where they're plentiful, but when you go over 13mm into 14 or 15 or 16, and the worldwide demand for large classic drops, because you can imagine how many of the amazing stores want to put very big diamonds with them and create, you know, like 50,000 American dollar, $100,000 earrings with very big, significant diamonds, for example, on top. But we're trying to find pink, clean, bright, perfect shaped drops. And it is a lot of money at $74.99. And the reason it is a lot of money is the rarity factor.
The rarity, yes.
The Australian harvest is down this year and will be next year by 20 to 25% due to oyster mortalities when they had direct hit cyclones over Broome. There were 6 cyclones in a row on the last season, and the oyster beds were quite devastated. And we'll see enormous shortages in the pearl world the next 2 years. But this is the item. If you were Cartier Paris, Cartier New York, Mikimoto, Tiffany, and you'd have to have this sort of item. So we're all going for it. And they're very, very few, you know, and people like the Past Baileys who have their own retail stores and make 90% of the world's supply of these sorts of items, they have to keep back whatever they can.
That's
so
right.
it is a lot of money, but it's because of the rarity, and these are the best of the best. They're pink, and nature gives them to us in this incredible shape that they're absolutely ready-made for making jewellery. Yeah.
They are truly breathtaking, and honestly, we've got an update just quickly on the bracelet. There is only one remaining in this one now, in the rose gold, 9 carat, featuring, I think we've got 2, 4, 6, 7 South Sea pearls in that bracelet.
Yes,
1, 4, 2,
handmade as
4,
well.
6.
And this was the one where we were saying if you wanted to take a link out and take a couple of pearls, if it was too big,
that's 24 centimetres there.
You have the space.
Now back to these. So if you can just imagine say for example, a 3 carat flawless decoloured diamond, you know, the rarity of that is exceptional. And that's the kind of rarity and that would be, you know, probably $50,000. You know, but you could also buy a 3 carat that had, you know, a lot of flaws. It had not a great colour, and it wouldn't be that much. This is the best. This is.
We can see how pink and bright and clean these pearls are, and how gorgeous they are. I've just found the piece of paper with Marie Antoinette's pearl. So if you thought this was a lot of money, Marie Antoinette's pearl sold for 36 million American dollars, 44 million Australian dollars. And that was, the provenance of the pearl was absolutely extraordinary. But it's a large Baroque pearl. And also it answers the question, how long will my pearls last? And so this is a 250-year-old pearl. It went for $44 million for the piece because of it being Marie Antoinette's, and it's a beautiful, large, natural pearl. Which, if it was just in the regular trade, it would be about £1 million, the pearl, because it is rare and big and special. But in the grand scheme of things, with that auction, it was 44 million Australian dollars. So there you go.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Because, yes, so about $1 million in the actual value of what if we found a pearl like that now.
And it was just in the
And it was in the
dealer to dealer in the trade. But that, you know, that.
part of
Yeah,
the, yes,
but
the
it's
Marie
very
Antoinette.
interesting history. I mean,
Isn't it lovely?
it's quite amazing. Yeah,
I
and
love
it
all
shows
of
if you
that.
look after your pearls, they're going to last for hundreds of years.
Yes.
Because these pearls, the first harvest ever, my dad bought it in 1959 of Australian pearls,
Oh, wow.
and everyone says, well, if it's only since 1959, how long are they going to last? And the answer is it's the same composition as Marie Antoinette's pearl. It's just that hers came out of an oyster that was opened, and these have been cultured in between Broome and Darwin.
Yes.
But it's
yes.
the same
It's the same composite and
composition.
yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, look, they are going in and out of a cart, so please consider, obviously, I mean, you know, I want you to understand the value, of course, and you do receive a valuation. I think we've got, do we receive a valuation? I think
Must
we
do.
Yes,
Yes.
must do.
I,
I should know that, David.
yes.
Should know, but sometimes
I'm not
they
behind
say,
the
"Oh, no."
scenes enough to know, but I suspect so. But yeah.
I suspect so too.
And a polishing cloth. We give
And a
everyone
polishing cloth.
we give everyone a Matahina
Yes.
Pearls polishing cloth with every purchase.
That's right, of course. Now, somebody's actually asked, what is this strand that I'm wearing? That's the one I'm wearing at the moment. It's the 8mm semi-Baroque Akoya pearl necklace. I'm not sure who that was. Sal, do we know who that was?
Japanese Akoya pearls, yeah.
Yeah, they're beautiful,
Yes.
aren't they, those?
And there you'll see, if you were to Google Japanese Akoya pearls, you'd see photos of Princess Grace being married in one, Grace Kelly.
yes.
You'd see Marilyn Monroe wearing one. Coco Chanel had long ropes of them, would never go out or go downstairs from her apartment down to the salon, to the store,
Yes.
without pearls on, yeah. And throughout history, the
that's why
Japanese
I love
pearls have
them.
been
That
well loved,
timeless
yeah.
elegance, sophistication. You feel dressed when you wear pearls, ladies. Like it takes even a jeans and jacket, and
Yes.
you know, you put pearls on. It's like, now I'm a lady. You
Yeah,
know?
or a queen.
Or a queen even,
Yes.
or a princess. All right, and that was a bracelet too that I still got on. There you go. So if you're looking at any of those options there that are still available. So yes, whilst we have that part payment option, we do ask that you consider putting it in your cart if you're not 100% certain at that point. So just give us a call if you've got any questions. David here, 5th generation pearl in the pearl business, and what you don't know about pearls, I don't think you don't know anything about pearls anyway, but wouldn't be worth knowing.
Just a little. I was well taught anyway,
Yes,
growing
you
up.
were.
Yeah, I'm glad to say.
Okay, another piece, ladies, that truly is an absolute showstopper. It's a showcase item. It's something that, again, creates a lot of interest on the phones, I know. This is a piece, well, I am absolutely blown away at how well priced this is, because as I said, I've had something quoted and it was up about 30.
And these are all 15, 16 and 17 millimetre pearls. So 90% of all Tahitian pearls are 8, 9 and 10 millimetres. And this is extraordinary for its size. If you're after an amazing statement piece. It's also really interesting because it's got all different colours, all the different colours that you get out of Tahiti. It's got platinum, steel-y, blue, it's got pistachio, peacock, green, black, everything. And amazing luster, again, really important, and extraordinary size. So it's a very, very special piece of jewellery indeed.
This is magnificent. And it's finished off with an 18 karat gold, a white gold clasp actually, which blends in so beautifully. The feel of these. Now, when I was walking into the studio, I had these on, and lovely Lisa from Enjoy Lighting stopped me and she said, "Oh, that necklace," didn't she? You were standing right there.
Yes.
And she said, "Oh my gosh, I just need to feel the necklace." And she said, "Oh, the weight." She sort of lifted it up off my neckline. Yes, Lisa really loves pearls too. And it truly has that, again, this could be a once in a lifetime piece that we, see something of this size.
Yes.
Certainly at this price.
Yes.
That's
No,
nice.
it's exceptional. We've sold pearl necklaces on TVSN up to Tahitian ones, $50,000, $30,000 over the years, and this one is exceptionally well priced. It's out of round. It's like a fat button shape or off round shape.
It's got the fullness still.
And that makes, if it was perfectly round, a necklace like this would be in the region of $180,000 these days, if we could find it even.
If you could find enough to make a full strand, yes.
But this is really fantastic for its luster and its colours, as we said. Really, really
Look,
beautiful.
I'm going to put it on. I think it needs to be seen on, doesn't it? I think once you've got this piece on, that's when you really appreciate in all its glory that magnificent combination of colour. And when we're looking at a piece like this, and this obviously takes many months to put together. It doesn't.
Yes, you find the centre pearl at first, and then you work outwards. But it takes it can take years of collecting pearls. You can on these larger necklaces, you can easily spend 3 years trying to collect all the pearls you need.
Well, that's right, because once a harvest comes out, I mean, obviously there's no control over what you
get. And when you've got so few larger pearls, you have to find them of the same shape and the same luster. It's easier to make a multicolored necklace because you're trying to contrast all the different colors.
Yes.
But when you're trying to make a uniform Tahitian necklace, that takes a really long time and is a lot more difficult. Yes.
Yeah, a lot more costly. Look at this one on. Oh, now you can pay it off. You don't have to do the whole amount all at once. It comes in just over $2,300, just under what is it, $23.77, so around that for the first part payment. And
again, when you see when it's on, you see how absolutely remarkable these pearls are.
There we go.
They really are awesome for their size.
Yeah.
They go really well with your white earrings too, actually.
They do.
Yes.
Yes. Now I wonder if these have gone. Did these end up selling out? These were our one-off. They're pending. Okay, so this is those earrings that, as David was saying, you'd get the likes of Cartier, the likes of probably Bulgari.
Who would have that in their collections? But when they want the largest and the finest pair of drops, you get maybe, if you're lucky, you get 1 or 2 a year or 3. But there's a lot higher demand than that. But that's what there is.
Well, that's why they command those prices.
Definitely.
If it's not run of the mill.
Yes. If it was, as we said, 9, 10, 11 millimeters, it could be a lot less, but it's almost impossible to get. Like the necklace you're wearing is so hard to put together because of the size.
And honestly, you do feel pretty amazing wearing a piece like this. To be able to have something in your collection that literally sets your jewelry collection apart. And I love the versatility too of pearls. I mean, I've got earrings and necklaces that I've purchased over the years from the collection, and you know what? I adapt them into so many different outfits.
Yes.
It's not like just when I'm going out to have a nice dinner or going to a show. Or,
no.
You know, I don't do those things very often, but they're every day.
Yes.
You know,
and that's the point of the pearls, really. They should be, and all your jewellery should be, it should be worn and enjoyed every day. Yeah. Never wait.
No. Don't wait. Okay, so please do inquire if you have any questions about that one. We would love to hear from you. 414276. Now, lots of these are selling. 413076. The rose gold in both options has gone.
With the Australian pearls, is that?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, no, I think it's with both.
Oh, it's with both. That's wise.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of rose gold in this show, but I'm always pushing Kate to put in more. But that's good.
It does sell quickly.
And those are beautiful drop pearls in the Tahitians and in the Australian
they're gorgeous.
white South Sea pearls as well.
So which one's sold out of those? But in which pearls? Because we've got South Sea and we've got Tahitian. Both available, so we're just going to check the stocks to see what we've still got in that one. So you could have originally chosen South Sea in rose gold, or South Sea in yellow, or Tahitian in yellow, or Tahitian in rose. And I think the rose has gone in both, so we'll just check which one. Tahitian in the yellow is now saying sold out. Okay, we'll come back to that and update you anyway. Now we're going to take a look at another pendant. Oh. Well, this is quite stunning. This has also got diamonds. I love this setting. Did we do earrings similar to this in another collection?
Yes, we did.
And I loved them. I remember seeing them then. Oh, they're beautiful. This is
with the round circle. Yes,
yes,
we
love
did.
The round
Absolutely,
circle.
You're quite right.
Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
Yes, it's a very classic design now with the round circle of diamonds. But what Kate has left really intact is the extraordinary pearl. In this, and this is another one of those beautiful drops, which is 13 millimeters set in 18 carat. Wow. And again, it's shimmering. It's
shimmering.
It's the luster, the color, and the shape. It ticks all the boxes in many ways.
And what a beautiful combination! The 18 carat white gold.
Yes.
The beautiful diamonds. Just such a nice way to highlight luster in the pearl itself. Now the chain doesn't come with it, just so you are aware of that. I'm going to put this one on. I'll wait till Aidan comes back actually, and we'll take this strand off. Now if you are wanting this one, so that pearl, see how it says in the title there, 13 mil. Now that's just the size of the pearl, not the whole, you know, including the bail and the diamonds, etc.
And it's always the horizontal measurement in
not the
pearls,
vertical,
not the vertical. But if we were being pedantic, we'd say 13 by 15 in that case. Yes.
We should say that though.
Yes.
It does sometimes.
I think there's not enough room sometimes.
No, but that's true.
Yeah.
There's not much room on there. And this is the South Sea. So the South Seas, we see this almost silvery, shimmery white, and that's
what you get from Australia. So the rule is it's the same oyster throughout the South Sea areas, which is the Philippines, Burma, Indonesia, Australia. But the more north to the equator you go, the more golden the pearls become. And the more south, away from the equator towards the South Pole, the more silvery white the oysters are. And that's why the vast majority of the Australian harvest is white and silver. But when you get 10% of the pearls having a pinky hue, which we spend more money to buy because we want the extra pink on top of the white. Well, that's what we have in this, yes.
Now, this is actually an enhancer.
So you can take it off and pluck it over, put it over the knot of your necklace. So if you had the Japanese Akoya necklace or any other necklace you've ever bought from us, you could use it for that, for sure.
I like that idea because again, you've got
multi-purpose, isn't it? Yes,
it is. All right, so this is in terms of the sizing of South Sea, because aren't they about 9 to 10 mil? Is that right?
Well, the average of South Seas is about 11. 11, okay. Yeah.
So this is above average.
Yeah, it's above average at 13. It's very substantial, and remember, it's 13 across and maybe 15 millimeters down. So when you see it on, it's a perfect size for pendants.
It is, isn't it?
And enhancers actually 13.
It works in very nicely, that shape. Now we have sold out and confirmed on both the tourmaline and the tanzanite.
Thank you so much. And those are we're not going to show them then, but they are outstandingly beautiful.
Aren't they gorgeous? So feminine. These are still to come if we have any of those left. We will be showing you those shortly, 413076. And the other pair of earrings, which are probably, I would have to say, one of the most beautiful pairs of pearls in earrings I've ever seen. When you see those in real life, oh, ladies, they are...
They are absolutely exquisite. I mean, the rarest of the rare. And I wish we could have 10 pairs of these a year, but we'd sell them all.
I'm going to ask TVSN if they will buy those for me for my 25th anniversary here.
Good idea. If they're still here.
I've got, 2 years to go. I've been here 23 years.
Wow, that's fantastic. Since the very first, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
Wow, money. How awesome. Well, happy birthday to you for 23. Yeah, don't wait for 25. Yeah, how amazing.
Oh, now this has not yet confirmed. So we'll go to it, we'll have a look, we'll take you through the details. And if you've got any questions, again, by all means, email us in. I love this one.
This is spectacular. It's like a lighter green, bluey silver colour in a bracelet, but really, again, amazingly lustrous. And we're so lucky with the Tahitian pearls, so they just have so much iridescence, you know, the rainbow play of colours and light.
They draw you in. Actually, I think Justine has a pair of earrings, which are Matahina, in this colour. And I remember the first time I'm pretty sure they're about this colour. I remember the first time I saw them on her and I said, oh, your earrings. She goes, Mum bought them for me from Matahina. I said, oh, but they stood out.
Yes.
They really stood out. I think they were for her, might have been for her 40th. All right, so this one has got the clasp. It is a 9-carat white gold clasp, 410905, 1949. So this one, in terms of sizing, now this is above average. This is way above average,
well, it's 9 at the back, 11 at the front. So it's a graduated bracelet. And it's really easy to buy 9mm Tahitian pearls. There are so many of them. Farmers are leaving the oysters underwater for 18 months to grow smaller pearls. And in the Japanese market, which still absorbs half the world's pearls for re-export and domestic consumption, because it is still the national jewel.
Yes.
they love 9mm. You never get enough of it. So 9mm in Australia, where there was very little, is more expensive than 10, funnily enough.
Wow.
It's just an
Isn't that
anomaly of the
funny?
market. But
Yes.
but if you can have anything that's got 11mm pearls, 12, 13, like that necklace was 15 to 17, the best,
Yes.
or the biggest necklace. And the center of these are wonderful, and they are bigger and above average. But it's the composition really, and the mix and the color of these that's
How
so
beautifully they're
special.
matched. Isn't that stunning? Honestly, they're like metallic.
They are, aren't they?
Haven't they got
But they've got that kind of bluey green overtone
Yes.
throughout. And that's the miracle of Tahiti, that you get all these different colors. When you show the oyster on that side, you get to see all the colors that you get in the Tahitian oyster. Its Latin
even
name
the
is
pinks.
You get a lot of pink actually in Tahitian pearls, and a lot of green.
Oh,
And we have
David,
some
look at that.
fantastic relationships with farmers.
Well, this necklace, we're just taking a sneak look at this. We've
The
had some
Fade
in
necklace,
Oh my goodness, we've never seen anything like this.
No.
And ladies, this is Tahitian and Akoya in the one necklace, the Fade necklace. And,
So what you have to do is
golly.
we take clean round pearls and we fade the colors. So you really need a lot of pearls to put one of these
To
together.
start, yes.
And it's very dark at the front with greeny overtones.
But
and
all
it goes-
natural, so don't be confused.
Natural colour,
Yes,
oh
all
yeah.
natural colour.
And it goes through all the various colour shades you get in Tahiti, where you end up being more silver at the front.
Yes.
And slightly blue and slightly silver, and you go through to white. It's really exquisite if we can show
It is
it.
exquisite.
And this is a very special pistachio ring that's 10mm set in 18-karat gold.
Look how perfect that pearl is.
It really is, and it's really luminous and lustrous. It's an amazing
So see,
pearl
that's
ring.
sort of like, ladies that sort of understand diamonds, that's like finding an IF, internally flawless, D colour diamond that might be about a 1 carat. You know how you would pay a premium, you could pay 15 to 20,000
Yes,
for a
yes.
1 carat.
Yeah.
You know, whereas if you're paying, you know, if it's not so good in terms of the quality and the clarity, the colour,
That
it might be
pearl's
about-
perfect
that's
and pistachio,
perfect.
but it's really
Perfect.
as good as it gets.
It's as good as
Absolutely,
it
yeah.
gets. It's a one-off, ladies, a one-off. All right, we're going to take a look at these earrings next while we still have some availability. These are in yellow gold, a choice of the South Sea. Now, it is saying, one of them's saying sold out, and I'm confused. I don't know which one you're meaning. The white South Seas or the Tahitian? We have to, because we've got 2 options. We had 4 options to start with. I think we should have maybe done this as just yellow or rose in the South Seas, one item number.
I've no idea about those things.
You don't need to worry, Dave.
No.
I do.
All
love
I
the
do is
colour,
I'm
though.
always moaning to Kate to have more rose gold in.
Yeah, more
But
rose
she says,
gold.
I know what I'm doing, leave me alone. So
Well, she
my
does
job
know
to
what
buy
she's
the
doing.
pearls and her
Yeah,
job to
that's
design them. So all is good. But
And
whatever.
it's a great team, isn't
yes,
it? Like, that's
that
a
one. No,
great
that
team.
works. That works really well.
Look at the colour in those. Oh, isn't that stunning? I think I'm.
Those are beautiful, beautiful drops, and they are 10mm. And again, they're 10mm across. They're probably 12mm down, but they're very beautifully matched. And we've chosen pearls with a pinky greeny overtone, where it's almost peacock in the Tahitians, and the Australian pearls have a beautiful oval shape, but in the white slight pink as well.
Yes, you can see the pink.
But as you said, it's a very beautiful design. It's very contemporary, and I love the way the pearl is just sort of suspended in midair.
I love it.
Yeah, it's very clever.
Very elegant. Very elegant. A little bit Kate Blanchett. You know,
Yes.
that sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I'm very reluctant to take these others off, I might just say, David, but
They are extraordinary. Your 25th.
yes, that's right. I'm going to put that on my little wish list. Now, can I just tell you all, I think we've established, which ones have we got, lovely Sal, do we know? Have we got the, which it is a bit confusing, sorry everybody. The South Sea. Oh, I see. We can't see whether it's South Sea or Tahitian that's actually saying sold out. Look, we'll show you anyway. You know what I like too about this? So when you see it's like it's like a frame, but it's not taking away from, you know, it adds a nice sort of emphasis to the size.
It really does, doesn't it? And
Yes.
and they just sort of suspend in midair almost. It's very clever. That's a really good design. I love them.
Great design.
Yes.
Do you ever come across pearls and you think, oh, I can't sell this, I have to keep this one?
There's one at the moment which I wouldn't let come in the show, and it's a pistachio circle pearl.
Oh.
So Kate had it at a certain price, and I tripled the price.
No one's
I
getting
thought,
it.
no, it's so rare and special, but I can't show it because you get in trouble if you show what's not available.
Yes.
But it is the
Well,
most
we could show
extraordinary.
and say it's not available at the moment.
I suppose so. Well,
If
I'm
we could
naughty
do a price
to
on
say that.
application, maybe, Dad.
But it was one of those circle pearls, but it had such rainbow iridescence, and it was pure pistachio, and I was absolutely in love with it. I didn't care what price Kate put, I tripled the price.
Yeah, you're not getting
So,
it.
yes. So,
Yeah, well, I do wonder about that because.
but it's very rare, because when I went to work in Japan, I've said this story many times, I asked my boss on the first day, who'd known me all my life, he was my dad's partner in the pearl farm, that they owned in Thursday Island together. And I said to him, what's the best pearl you've ever sold? And he said, simple, the one on the invoice.
The one on the invoice.
And then he said, we're not a museum, everything's for sale, and never be a museum, he said, because there's always new pearls each harvest.
I know.
So it was very wise advice, you know.
Well, it's
I've
hard
got
to
a few,
not
though, in
become
my
attached,
private
though.
collection, though, which are like super Baroques and various pearls. But
Well, like on this one, there's only one of those, ladies. 414276. Make it yours. Like
15 to 17 millimeters, and exquisite, yeah.
Extraordinary. That truly is breathtaking. The bracelet as well. Don't forget about this one, the White South Sea Pearl Bracelet. 410891 for that one. 1949. And these are, see, I will never forget those.
No, they are absolutely extraordinary for their quality.
Oh, can I put those back on, Aidan? I might see if you can bring those other earrings. Oh, here he is. He's such a sweetheart. 414234. Now, we are coming back to have a look at the bracelet that we showed you in preview. And that's in the rose gold. This one is quite a long bracelet, everybody. 24 centimetres. So, as David was saying earlier, you could have some links taken out. You could use the pearls perhaps in earrings or a pendant. And I think this is a very good buy. These are nice pearls, actually.
They are. They're beautiful. They're Australian pearls. They've got that. We can see them now in the monitor, how pink their overtone is. And they're out of round. They're like high buttons and semi-rounds. And as you said, because there were these extra centimetres in it, if you did want to, if you needed to take a couple of links out or a couple of pearls and make a pair of earrings, you could just get away with it on some level. But it's a handmade bracelet, again, in 9 carat.
Just beautiful. 9 carat rose gold.
Rose gold.
And isn't
Very
the
important.
rose a perfect?
There
It's such a nice match with with the pink, you know, that you see coming through in the White South Sea. Oh, I love this. Now I've still got the other one on, but I'll just pop this on over the wrist. This is actually large enough for me to do that. But isn't that beautiful?
No, you can just put it straight on.
Yes.
And the great contrast with the
nice
Tahitian as well.
Oh, I love this. See, I like that's really feminine. You know, I mean, they're all feminine, but in relation to, like, if you wanted to, you know, have that with another just simple plain gold bracelet, you could do that.
Definitely.
It's just got that, like, I think just the break is really sort of soft and pretty. So it's sort of, if you think, oh, maybe a full strand is too dressy, you know, and some people do, then that might be nice. A nice alternative to something that's just got the break in it.
And bracelets have been so popular this year and last year. We've sold so many bracelets and had such a strong demand for bracelets.
Well, we sold out.
The TSO today was a bracelet in multicolour, and there was a strand that went with it that you could buy like a TSO price.
It was actually. I think we've still got some of that sold out as well. I think.
I'm not sure. I shouldn't talk about things we haven't got.
Oh,
so
no.
sorry. Okay.
Oh, 414246 is the item. Now this is still to come.
The Fade necklace.
Yeah.
Now, and these you can find in the most expensive pearl store on Fifth Avenue at serious money. And it is an amazing necklace if you want something really unique, where you're fading the colours from the dark black through to the lighter colours of Tahitian, through to South Sea pearls, and ending up, I think, with some Japanese Akoya at the very base. And it's important, 9 to 13 millimeters, really special.
Well, I love when we do the gem combinations. These pieces always sell every hour, regardless whether it's the first, the third, or the fourth hour of the event. And we do try to space items across each of the shows so that there is something new for each one. Otherwise, if we released everything, it would all be gone on the first day.
I know. We used to do that, and then we'd always never have the 6th hour show.
You would be canned.
I'd be joking about tap dancing.
That's
and
right, and
chocolate
singing
cake.
and whatnot.
But I did like the air fryer show.
It's great,
It made me very hungry.
I know. Did you get to have some food?
I did.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
I had sausages and bacon. It was delicious.
Well, you don't need to eat when you get home now.
No, we've got to come back tomorrow night, so we've got to be
That's
very on the
right.
ball and work in the office tomorrow because I'm going back to the States on Thursday, so it's a very rushed time for me.
Oh, that is, yes.
Got to sell some more pearls around the world for
I
Christmas
know,
and then
yes.
come home for Christmas.
Oh, that'll be nice, though.
These, it's lucky we spaced them out there because they always sell before people get a chance. So when we actually have them in the studio and we can actually show them.
Yes.
And the beauty of these is they're usually with an enhancer, a very serious, important single pearl at the front. But if you want to take the enhancer off and just wear, in this case, the red spinel as a necklace on its own, it's a standalone piece of jewellery.
That's right.
And the pearl is outstanding because it's AAA luster, very top quality, and it's a very big pearl. It's 14 across, 18 down. And amazing luster. We can see it here. You see how bright it is and how clean it is.
Yes.
And how spectacular that is.
It is like it's not real. Like you would look at that and think, that is too good.
And we're trying to buy more of these at the moment for future shows. And it's the most impossible item to find. And the prices have gone up so much because of the shortage. So what we're seeing in Pearl Story is 25% less production this year to come out of the harvest that was harvested July, August, September.
Oh, wow.
And there'll be 25% less because there just aren't the oysters. This is Australia. In
yes.
Tahiti, the average size has dropped to 9 millimeters. So anything over 11 is special. And so what if you've ever bought from us before already and you own in Matahina large single gem quality gem set necklaces with large pearls or something large like Marnie's earrings or that large necklaces, you've done very well because it's the new cruelty of our business is a massive shortage of larger pearls, like your earrings. It's like, I wish we could have 10 pairs of them, but we can only have one. And it is the quality that we sell to I can't say who we sell to, but they have got very nice boxes, very nice names, and they're in America and they're in Europe, and they buy that sort of item, but we just cannot get them. It's like we can't get matching green.
We've actually sold out of the earrings. They are confirmed.
That's an amazing purchase, and you'll love them when you get them. And thank you so, so much.
Honestly, I just am so happy for you. I know that you're going to be a very happy person wearing those. Now, we have got that bracelet on the screen because we are now down to just a few. So if you missed out on the Today Special offer, if you're wanting to add a bracelet to your collection, that is certainly a stunning piece. Now, it is saying sold out.
That's what you're wearing.
Has it confirmed? Not yet.
And this is a really stunning piece. That pearl is exquisite. And I see in the pearl alone, without the spinels and without the setting or anything, I see easily a $4,000 pearl these days because we just can't find them, you know.
No, and there's diamonds in there too, and then of course we didn't even get to really talk about the red spinel, but
no, it's beautiful though, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
I love that. It's a great look.
Lovely piece.
We don't often have something super red, but there you have it.
No,
it's
that's
lovely.
right. It's perfect for Christmas, isn't it? And I
yes.
love it. That looks like rubies.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
I thought they were rubies actually, and spinels are from the ruby family.
Yes. Now I'm going to have to sadly take that one off, but not so sadly. I have this one to put on. 414264 is the item number. It is an 18-carat rose gold clasp, which is nice. We'll get a little bit of rose gold in the clasp. 48 centimetre strand. Now these are about a 12 to 14.
And whenever I see these necklaces, it always makes me think of Princess Diana, who wore a 12 to 15 millimetre necklace like this of Australian pearls. And this is really the main size. The majority of the Australian harvest is 11, 12, 13 millimetres. When you're 14 and above, you're big. So we pick a 14 millimetre centre. And when you see a necklace like this and you say, well, why is it $10,000? You're really buying perfectly round, very bright pearls with a very strong pinky overtone, which is natural. And this is a sort of classic standard piece of jewellery that you'd expect to see in a store around $20,000, $25,000, I would imagine. But it's really beautiful. And we can see here the pink overtone. It matches the earrings that the wonderful customer has purchased. It matches in that it's the same farm, same area where it's farmed, same white, pink, and same outstanding luster. And this is a really classic statement piece of jewellery, a 12 to 14 millimetre necklace.
And, you know, every event we always, you know, try to offer. We can't always offer. It depends, obviously, on, you know, what David's actually able to bring with regards to what the harvest brought. But these pieces always go quickly.
They do. And as you say, we kind of do our hard work in the buying, in a way. Kate does her hard work in things together, and I do my hard work in the buying. And if we buy right, selling is really very easy in many ways, because it's really just up to a customer really falling in love with something and liking it wherever he or she may be.
Well, remember years ago, I remember it was for Mother's Day.
You're channeling the Queen now, I think.
Am I?
Yes.
The Queen? I don't want to be that old.
Well, the Queen when she was young. There you go. A Queen. Any Queen. There you go.
Yes. Oh.
Right, a princess. There you go. But I mean, but there's something very regal about pearls.
There is,
and you can go back to Cleopatra. She was a queen. You can go back throughout
Jacqueline Kennedy.
Millennia. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grace Kelly.
Yes. But there is something very, very regal about all pearls.
You do feel so special wearing these. I remember years ago we had a strand. I don't know if they were. I think it might have even been a prize. No, it can't have been a prize. But I remember I actually was featured on the cover of the magazine, the Mother or the catalogue, and I think that it was very similar size, and they were about 15.
Yes.
So you know that's
$15,000
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Well, these are great buying for what they are.
Very good.
They're white and pink and very, very bright.
And you know, too, ladies, with that extended money-back guarantee, you could actually get those and take them around and get some independent valuations done. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. You could do a little bit of research, you know, Google, only a click away, to have a look at some of those high-end stores. And what we try to get across to you here is that that's the quality. So we want you to compare, obviously, oranges with oranges. We don't want you to be comparing something that's sort of, you know, inferior against something that's superior. This is that quality that you will be buying if you do buy from any of those high-end stores. There is no better quality in the world than what you are looking at here. It's equivalent to what you see in those other stores. We're not saying this is better than those stores. It's the same quality that you would be buying.
The fade necklace. I'm so glad we can actually show this, because the outstanding feature of this necklace is the amazing amount of work that goes into matching the colours, or not matching. It's sort of you're picking dark to light.
It's almost like the balayage, you know, with the hair, how they have that graduation, which is very, very, you know, elegant. I mean, this is just extraordinary.
It really is, isn't it? You go from the darkest of greeny black in the centre, which is 12 millimetres, and then it goes into Australian pearls, and then it goes into Akoya pearls at the back, and it really is something absolutely extraordinary. And it's long, 76 centimetres, so it's a opera length necklace.
So
and they are exquisite.
You could double this, couldn't you?
Definitely,
okay.
Definitely. It's designed to be that way or long.
Okay.
And you can wear it in two styles, of course, twice around the neck or just once. But it really is an amazing piece of jewellery, and the pearls are all clean and bright. So it really is something absolutely exquisite.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like this. I don't ever recall seeing like a graduation.
I don't think we've ever had them. I saw one. I had Thanksgiving in America with my sister a couple of Thursdays ago.
Oh,
and I was in New York the day before, and I saw one of these in this amazing store, and it's one of these fade necklaces. You have to pay a little few more dollars than we're offering it for, I can tell you. But they are really something absolutely extraordinary.
Oh, my golly. 414275. Okay, I've got it on. Oh, there's one left. There's literally one.
And it's amazing. It's amazing on. You've got it with the white and the silvery blue at the front, and you could, of course, twist it around and show the black, and so you could wear it differently any time, and it looks amazing as a two-row, but it also looks amazing as a long necklace, as a rope.
As one single strand.
Yeah, as an opera length.
Oh, I hope
it's really something special.
That is stunning. Wow. 414275. So a combination there, because we've got Tahitian,
Australian, and
Akoya.
And Akoya, yeah. A bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. All completely natural in colour. Now, it hasn't confirmed.
It takes an enormous amount of time to put one of these necklaces together, and you have to have pearls that are all super, super clean and really beautiful and exquisite. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, because if one's sort of not quite up to, you know, standard, it's going to stand out for all the wrong reasons, isn't it?
Oh yes, yeah. No, they're all vetted for their cleanliness. It's really the highest possible quality.
So stunning. All right, I'm going to make that into a single strand, and then we'll put on. I'll show you this ring first up. Oh, we haven't done that. Have we done that one? Oh, we haven't done this one. I better put this next one on. 414277. David, we always time.
I know.
Why
I'll be very quiet for a moment.
Well, let's talk about the ring while we're showing the picture.
Yep.
Okay.
The ring's a beautiful, beautiful colour. It's a pretty rare colour because it's like an aubergine pistachio. So it's a very unique colour. And it's set in 18 carat, very simply with diamonds.
I'm going to move that out the way, guys. It's sort of, it's hidden by the little lip of the oyster there.
And it's really exquisite. It's 10 millimetres, and it's very, very clean and perfect and beautiful. And it's really something extraordinary.
You know, this is, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, in regards to, for example, a perfect 1 carat diamond, you know, to find one that's a D colour, internally flawless, you know, you're paying 1 carat, so still the same size, but you could be paying $30,000 for that. And that's the kind of thing we're talking about with this pearl, because it is so perfect. It's like a one-off. You just don't come across these very often, that rarity. And that's in 18 carat white gold. Oh, I can't believe that colour.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? It's very, very rare to have a pearl that's a colour like that, where it's a sort of pistachio almost. It's very, very special.
Wow, that's beautiful. So that one is $4,999. You've got the valuation certificate, of course, and as I said, it's that rarity in this, you know, that you're looking at a pearl that is so incredibly, it's almost gold too, like a...
It's amazing that nature gives you something like that, but that's the wonders of Tahitian pearls, that you do get all these different hues and colours. Yeah. Beautiful.
I'm still looking at that one. Okay, now the neckline. Quick look at this one. So this one is I think this is a 50 centimetre strand.
Yep.
Yes.
And it's 8 millimetre semi-Baroque Japanese pearls. We're having a revival of Akoya Japanese pearls, as we said earlier. Average size of those is 5.5 to 6, and it's what Mr. Mikimoto, Kokichi Mikimoto, the originator of cultured pearls, first invented back in 1906 through 1912, where he experimented like crazy and finally could produce commercial qualities and quantities of these.
Wow.
And these were the staple item of the pearl business, really, until the 90s, when Australian pearl production and Tahitian pearl production
really sort of
got ramped up.
Took off.
You could wear this one on top of everything and wear both.
You could.
And have a multi-layering effect.
Oh, you could indeed.
Especially as we're running out of time.
I know.
And there you see the full effect, where you've got Akoya on the inside, and you've got Akoya at the back, Australian here, silver here, and amazing.
Yes.
Sorry, you've got bracelets.
There's
it's all
the
going on
bracelet.
at the moment. I'll be quiet, Marnie.
We've only got a second or two to wrap up, but there are some magnificent pieces that you can have a look at on the web as we just rotate through some of those on screen. 414237, another magnificent South Sea piece. This is from the Tahitians. Oh, beautiful. The colour, absolutely faultless. They truly are the best of the best, the Matahina, and it's so wonderful to be able to bring this collection to you as we head into the 12th year next year, which is lovely. David, thank you.
Thank you,
Marnie. I got
Marnie.
to see you this event.
And you. Happy Christmas.
Yes,
Happy
I'll
birthday.
see you on Tuesday, actually.
Oh, fantastic.
But you are in tomorrow night, so we'll enjoy that show as well tomorrow night. There is
Thank you,
another
everyone.
collection. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us for this Out Matahina. Good night. God bless.
Tis the season for gourmet delights, tasty treats and downright delicious food. Celebrate the festive holidays. Shop TVSN for your gourmet foods and delight your taste buds today.
Christmas at TVSN and everyone's invited. Simply timeless. Simply stunning. Simply yours. Simply gold at TVSN.
Hello, if you are seeing this, it does mean your today's special offer has sold out, but we still have you covered here at TVSN with your What's Hot deal of the day, and it's just in time for the holidays. Your 174407 is your item number for your Sorel Crystal Angels set of 6. Normally $79.95, but today we dropped it all the way down to $39.95. Now these beautiful crystal angels all come in this wonderful blue gift box ready to be gifted or maybe just kept in your home as an heirloom, and then you can hang them up on your tree every year to come. You can also use these as a wonderful little tag as a gift giving if you prefer, but each angel has been handcrafted so it is entirely unique. They all come with a wonderfully gold-plated angel head, along with a bit of gold tone on the wings as well. Now, each of these angels has a bit of an interesting characteristic. Down on the bottom, you'll find things such as a snowflake. It's gonna be different for every single one. They also have little tiny accents such as holding a star, or a candle, or a heart. Now, these are these beautiful crystal angels from Sorel. They are known around the world for their beautiful ornaments. And the thing is, with an ornament, it's something that can be passed on as an heirloom. It's something that becomes a tradition, something that you can keep in your home and pass along to your children for every single year. And imagine just putting this on your Christmas trees, that wonderful green pine and those beautiful white lights behind it, just giving it that shimmer, giving it that reflection. All of this can be yours for years to come. They also suggest maybe putting these as little gift tags. You can sort of wrap them up onto an actual gift, give it a bit of extra personality, a little extra flair, a little extra something special for the holidays. You do get all 6, and remember each one is very unique. You can see there that has that one holding the star with that unique snowflake down at the bottom, but each one is just a little bit different, and because they're handcrafted, you know, each one is going to be totally unique. They're 5 centimeters wide, 5 centimeters in length, and 10 centimeters in height, and they all come with that wonderful satin ribbon to tie around either your presents or your trees. So don't forget, this is your What's Hot deal of the day. It comes back into this little beautiful satin lined box, that wonderful Christmas blue. It's a wonderful little gift giving if you'd like, or just keep it for yourself for the holidays. This is your What Hot deal of the day. It is your Sorel set of Sorel Crystal Angels set of 6, getting half price, usually $79.95, $39.95 for today. 174407 is your item number, tvsn.com.au.